Welcome to Anxiety Pool.
Just do your oh, sorry. Do your clap sync. Come on.
Clap sync.
You're
fucking god awful, dude. You usually say go.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm just gonna leave all that in. Hello, welcome to Anxiety. What is this? 26?
Yeah, this is 26.
Yeah, 26. Welcome back. How are you doing today, Nicholas?
Today I'm doing all right. We're recording on Good Friday. I had Good Friday off for some reason.
Oh,
But,
it is Good Friday. Wow.
Yeah, it's Good Friday. We got Easter on Sunday, and then next Wednesday. You know what next Wednesday is?
Yeah, it's 420.
420. 420.
Hey, do you want to go to Cloud9 with me? On
Wednesday afternoon.
well, 8 o'clock when I get off. It'll be like 8:30.
What time did they close? Did they
close
say
at midnight? Yeah.
They close at midnight.
Yeah. I guess they're having like a big special and everything in there or something.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yep.
I probably won't buy anything, but I'll go with you if you want.
Okay. Maybe I'll go, maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't really need anything, but I saw a really nice bowl in there that would be like a perfect Christmas gift for my sister, so
Gotcha.
maybe I'll get that. That's where I got that card. Did you remember that card I got her?
Yeah, the one hitter. That was a cool card.
Yeah, they had these smoke cards. It was really cool. How was your week? Any new or exciting news, Nicholas?
Well, my head shaved. That's different.
Hey,
I'm cold
Nicholas,
all the
where'd
time.
your fucking hair go, bro?
Your sister shaved it off my fucking skull.
I may or may not input a clip right here.
That's terrible. Usually may not because it's Friday night and you're gonna release it tomorrow. But
Well, it's on my phone, so I could just slam it to the Mega on the app on the phone and then
I got
cut
you.
it out. The problem is it's a 30-minute video of you getting your fucking head shaved, so I gotta find like a good
and I get real quiet like after the first 5 minutes. So whatever.
You were baked.
Yeah, I was really high. But yeah, I mean,
Have you gotten used to it yet?
I pretty much just don't give a fuck.
That's good.
Like it wasn't really a getting used to it process.
I mean, what's changed other than your hair being dry super quick out of the shower?
I mean, the being in the shower, I don't have to use like any fucking shampoo.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to. I keep having like long hair habits. Like last Sunday, I went to my cousin's birthday party, and we took like family pictures. And I was walking up to the line of people that were ready to get their picture taken.
Yeah.
You know, big old family group.
Mm-hmm.
And on my way there, my cousin watched me do this.
No, look, I do it too. I totally do. Remember when I used to have long hair in high school?
Yeah. So for the people that didn't see, my cousin watched me pretend to flip my hair, like with the fucking neck motion of flipping your hair back, and I had nothing on my fucking head.
Yeah.
I used it. Yeah, but
classic, dude. I used to do that.
Yeah, that embarrassed me a little bit, but I really don't give a shit. And I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of loose hairs all over the place now.
Yeah.
Like when your hair gets that long, it just sheds. Like you have no choice.
Right. Did we do a good job? Did we get them all? Did you find any hairs that we didn't get?
The ones like down the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Like there's just these weird like strips of just like super blonde, super long hairs that you can barely see unless you're at like the perfect lighting angle.
Do I need to touch it up?
No, I have a trimmer. I touched it up, but
Okay.
I mean, I'll probably go back. I'll go see my boy Tim. Either at the end of this month or halfway through next month, just to clean it up. But I'm also, I mean, we talked about it a little bit. I'm gonna try to grow a beard out and see what happens.
You literally just gotta leave it alone. Like the first month, maybe the next second month, it's gonna look weird. But if you really want to like give it a good go, like I've heard people who say that like beard like keeps or whatever, or what's that, the beard club shit where you use like a roller to like,
it comes with a roller and it comes with like serum and shit like that, and you can take pills or whatever. I mean, I thought about it. They've got a kit for like $40. I mean, it's worth a try, ain't it? If I'm gonna get like a fully fledged beard out of it, but I told my mom that today. She said I was going to look like a hobo, and she hopes that I don't grow a beard.
Okay, I definitely just I'll own up to it. I wasn't thinking about it. I just turned you down on Discord by clicking your picture, so everybody saw that. That's okay, whatever.
It's okay. It's okay.
Uh,
Other than that, nothing much really happened, just a lot of ups and downs, being really depressed and quiet one day and then being like way too full of energy the next day. It's really weird, but whatever. I'm also, personal plan, along with drinking, I am slowing down my smoking. I am only smoking for special event or if I deem it as a reward. I'm not smoking out of frequency or habit.
You think you're abusing it?
I feel like I am, yeah.
You think you're using it to get out of activities?
No, I'm not thinking I'm using it to get out of activities. I just know that it makes me super fucking forgetful. And whenever I'm doing something while smoking, I stick to that one thing until I'm like, fuck, I'm tired, or fuck, I gotta go, or something like that. Like if I smoke and I sit down and play games, I'm gonna play games for that entire fucking chunk of time and not do anything else, i.e. productive shit like laundry, clean my room, fucking do the dishes. Like shit at this house has been lacking since we fucking got here, and I've been smoking weed the whole goddamn time we've been here. And I have a strong feeling that it has to do with it makes how shitty I feel when I get home from work even worse. Like it doesn't put me in like a down in the dumps mood. It puts me in like an outrageously lazy mood. If that makes sense.
No, I mean, yeah, well, it's because marijuana is like kind of gives you that, especially if you're smoking like an indica or a hybrid, it does kind of get you that little cloudy, sleepy vibe, yeah.
I don't do it because I think there's something wrong with it. I do it because I think I don't deserve it at the end of the day. I haven't done enough for myself in order to smoke.
Okay.
I need to be stingy with it. I don't know how else to word it.
I get you. I don't know. I just think
I want to control it. That's all.
I think there's a lot more positive benefits to marijuana than there are negative, and in my personal opinion, and I've just kind of learned how to live with it, and I think I'm definitely enjoying life a lot more because of it. Of course there's always things that could be better, like there's grass is always greener on the other fucking side till you get over there, but I don't know. It just helps me so much throughout the day and like it's such my homeostasis at this point that I instead I almost find it fun as well to find like different ways to tackle these issues that come with the things that I enjoy, like if smoking pot all the time means that I now have to remember every time I want to go smoke pot to grab a drink, or else I'm gonna have cotton mouth and or cough my ass off or whatever.
No, yeah, I get you.
Or
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with other people doing it. It's just that I know how I work and I want to control it better. That's all.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I really like. I think it's really silly that it's illegal to that whole thing. We'll talk about that later. The whole MORE Act thing. With the federal legalization.
Yeah, weed episode because 420 is coming up. Yeah, like it's gonna be podcast 25 weed. It's just gonna say 20, weed in all caps. 26, whatever.
I don't think I can put a drug in the title. I don't think they'll let that fly. I'll try. It'll probably just be titled like 420 shebang.
420 shebang. I like that.
It's kind of lame.
I like that.
It's lame, but I like it.
You should pull the what's that that movie production intro that you used for your US history video? Yep. Do you know what I'm talking about? The edit that you made?
Oh, smoke. The Snoop Dogg down in the corner.
Yeah. You should see if you can pull that.
I think it's there. I could do it. Maybe I'll just put Snoop Dogg on our current intro.
Maybe. Hey, whatever. We love
Spice
Snoop.
it up. Yeah, Snoop. Go Snoop. Did you know Snoop has a son?
No. Is it Scrappy?
No, and I think he just got drafted for the something.
Drafted like a sport.
Yeah, he's like a football thing.
Snoop Dogg has a son that's an NFL player.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I just clicked this and it says Cordell Broadus, the son of rapper Snoop Dogg, is leaving the UCLA football program after deciding to end his playing career this week.
Well.
Damn. Well. Yeah, I didn't know he had a son.
I didn't know he had a son either.
I saw it on iFunny. It was Pete Davidson's roast, the Shaquille O'Neal roast.
Oh,
you remember that one? Did you see that one?
I don't think I did see that one.
That's
like a Comedy Central roast?
I don't remember exactly what, because I didn't think it had any fucking like names or what the fuck watermarks on the video.
I gotcha.
To tell me who what company was that was doing it. But it was just Pete Davidson, and he's like, hey, it's great to be out here at a roast hosted by Shaq's penis, and it was hosted by Kevin Hart.
That's a good one.
It's a great little clip. I'll have to see if I can find it and send it to you. Dude, Pete Davidson's hilarious. Like he there's some pretty bad ones, but I'm sure you've seen the part where he ended the roast by saying he said as some of you may know, my father died in 9/11. And I've always regretted my father passing away until I met your father, Justin. And now I'm glad my father's dead.
I saw a clip.
It was fucked.
I saw a clip where I don't know what it's from because there was no watermark or whatever, but it was a clip of Pete Davidson and Kevin Hart going into like this normal family's house, and Pete Davidson was looking at all like the family pictures on the wall, and he's like, "Oh my God, is this you and your dad?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, that's cool." And then he gets really quiet and he goes, "What's that like?" Kevin laughed so hard he fucking fell on the ground.
Dude, Kevin Hart is just a man of hilarious reactions. His ability, Kevin Hart is funny, but I think his entire I don't know, 75% of his comedy shtick is just like his personality and the way that he like portrays his comedy and the way he reacts. Like his laughter will just send me wild. Like just seeing Kevin Hart laugh is fucking funny to me.
I agree. What about that? Did you see that clip where he was at that bowling tournament?
Mm-mm.
Some dude rolled the ball down the lane and it knocked down like almost all the pins except one, and he saw that the last pin didn't get knocked down, and he started walking away without looking at the pins, and Kevin Hart stood up and went, oh, and he turned around and he goes, "I got you."
Yeah, dude, his laugh is fucking priceless. It's like a national treasure at this point.
It's good. It's good.
Oh man,
how was your week? Let's
hey,
chop
real quick
this.
Though, speaking of national treasure, dude, you want to do a Nicolas Cage marathon sometime?
I actually haven't seen a majority of the Nicolas Cage movies, so sure.
Dude, they're great. You seen Ghost Rider?
Oh, of course I've seen Ghost Rider.
National Treasures.
I've seen Ghost Rider. I've seen the National Treasures. There was one, I don't know if you've watched it, but it's about him being like an arms dealer.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Shit, I can't remember which one that one's called.
But I know there's a couple other ones I haven't watched.
He's actually I think he's put out some recently. You know,
like what's that Five Nights at Freddy's thing that Netflix keeps fucking recommending me? Like Nicolas Cage is in it.
Lord of War was the arms dealer one.
Lord of War is so good.
Yeah, it was very good. I love the scene when he's like selling to that like African king or whatever, and he's testing out what was it, a Magnum?
Yep.
Right, and then he fucking kills the guy, and he goes, "What are you doing?" You know, and it's like, "You're gonna damage the gun," or whatever he said, or something like that.
Yeah.
He didn't even care about the guy getting shot, and I was like, "Oh, dude, Nicolas Cage, badass." You ever see Gone in 60 Seconds?
No.
That's a great one. That's an old school one. That one came out in 2000.
What about the one where is the bees meme?
The bees meme.
Where he's got that cage on his fucking head. Why does it have to be the bees?
Don't remember. I don't know if I ever saw that movie. I know the clip you're talking about.
Oh, there's have you seen The Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
That's a good one. That's one of my favorites.
2010?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, it does have Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, it's got that skinny kid in it from like the Seth Rogen clip.
Yes, wait. Yes, I love this movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I completely forgot about this movie. Doesn't he go into like no, wait, that might not be the one maybe I'm thinking about I'm mixing up two movies. There's one movie where this guy's like he goes into like a fucking China shop or something. Or like some Asian dude shop, and then like he ends up being like some sort of martial arts master or something. But I do remember,
no,
yeah, this is a different one.
it.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage, he had like an underground lair, right? And he was like training the kid in sorcery, and then like in the villain like a chick or something. Or
So that is the Sorcerer's Apprentice, but it has nothing to do with fucking karate. So I don't know.
yeah, I'm trying to think about what the other movie that I saw. It was like a kung fu movie, I think.
A kung fu movie with Nicolas Cage?
No, I don't think it had kung fu. I don't think it had Nicolas Cage in it. I think I was mixing up movies, but shit,
are you just straight up thinking a Karate Kid?
No, I'm telling you, it's like it was very
mm-hmm.
Wait. I got it. Fuck. No, then that's not it. So it's probably the four.
We're almost there.
Forgotten Kingdom. Yes, the Forbidden Kingdom. Fuck, man.
With Nicolas Cage in it?
Crazy. No, it didn't have Nicolas Cage in it. This is the third time I've said that to you. The Forbidden Kingdom is a fantastic. No, the Forgotten Kingdom. Wait, this isn't the right movie. What the fuck is this?
Dude,
I'm thinking
what
of this
am I
one with
supposed
Jackie
to Google?
Chan.
You keep switching it up.
It's got Jackie Chan and Jet Li and Lee Bing Bing and Colin Chow and Michael Angarano. And it's let's see. I want like a summary. Can you give me a summary? It's called The Forbidden Kingdom. IMDb. Yeah, it's a great movie. 2008.
2008.
Yeah, a discovery made by a kung fu obsessed American teen sends him on an adventure to China, where he joins up with a band of martial artist warriors in order to free the imprisoned Monkey King.
Monkey.
Bro, it's such a great movie. Yeah, an American teenager who is obsessed with Hong Kong cinema and kung fu classics makes an extraordinary discovery in a Chinatown pawn shop, the legendary stick weapon of the Chinese sage and warrior, the Monkey King. With the lost relic in hand, the teenager unexpectedly finds himself traveling back to ancient China to join a crew of warriors from martial arts lore on a dangerous quest to free the imprisoned Monkey King.
I have a shorter series that we should watch maybe after the Nicolas Cage grind. We should just watch all 3 Rush Hour movies.
Oh, I love Rush Hour, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm in. That's great. Those are great movies. Jackie Chan's hilarious.
You want to tell us about your week, or?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't super crazy. The only thing, all right, so the biggest thing that happened my week, and I don't know if I can't necessarily talk about it that much because I'm not educated enough to really spread that kind of information, but I watched this documentary or this interview or whatever called Watch the Water. It's pretty difficult to find. Obviously, the mainstream media and the news are suppressing it from getting out publicly. I already saw articles on how to how you can watch it in Australia and shit like that. It's difficult to find and get. It's basically a documentary going into how this virus, this pandemic, should really be classified as a pandemic or a plandemic. And it's speculation on or it's a theory about how COVID-19 is not a respiratory virus, but it is in fact cobra snake venom in the water systems. So it's very interesting. I watch it and obviously come to your own opinion about it, right? And do your own research and cite your sources.
Real quick, does that have to do with some of the posts I've seen where people just fucking test tap water for COVID?
Yeah, and it comes up positive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
So seriously, you need to anybody who hasn't watched it, you need to go to rumble.com, because I think rumble.com is one of the only websites you can still get it on that's still available. And it's called Watch the Water. It's on the Stu Peters network. It's like
Stu Peters.
Yeah, it's like 47 to 53 minutes long, I think. I think there's 2 versions. There's a live one and a yeah, it's really scary. It really is. And if this information, is truly, and I don't want to say fact checked because I hate that word, because fact checkers aren't really fucking fact checkers. Most of it, like, they're just trying to push, they're basically gaslighting you, right? And trying to
filibusters.
Exactly. They're just trying to fucking to push you back to their narrative. But especially with research biased, of course you're gonna look through 30 different articles until you find the one on page 9 of Google that confirms your suspicion. You find like the one other insane motherfucker on the planet who agrees with you. And I knew it.
There was that one video, I hate to say it. There was that one video on TikTok that some kid did where he pretty much said, like, it doesn't matter what you think, you can find some article online that will like back whatever your opinion is, which is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, you'll find there's chat rooms, there's communities, like there's always somebody out there who, and I don't want to say always, because there are some, like, but even so, like, fuck, you go down to something as disgusting as like child predators.
Child predators. Yep.
There's a lot of child predators, and I'm sure there's child predator groups of people out there, pedophiles and shit, or I'm sure there's a child sex cult ring in our governments. I'm sure that. I mean, look,
very probable.
Right. I mean, it's very simple, right? Where men and women, like humans, our biggest sin is greed. Greed. We're all fucking greedy, bro. Right.
I remembered something from dinner just because we're talking about sexual predators. As background
information. Squeeze it in real quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick. I went to dinner tonight for my brother's birthday with my brother, my mom, and my stepdad, and my brother was sitting next to my mom at dinner. Longhorns, beautiful, middle class, fancy. And my mom goes, "Mitchell, you smell really nice. What cologne are you wearing?" And his response was "Boy" by Jeffrey Epstein.
Nice. That's
my mom didn't get it, and I laughed way too hard.
That's a good one. That's a nice one.
Please continue.
Yes. Damn, I had it for a second there, and then I lost it immediately. I couldn't.
That was the whole point of my story. Fuck you.
Can't remember what I was talking about. Like, at all. Fuck, man. Are you kidding me? How did I lose it that fast? Do you even remember what I was talking about?
Because you're on D9.
And you're sober, so you're not even paying attention. You've been outed.
Fuck. Hey, man, it's just like school.
Listening
it's
to me,
just
bro.
like school.
What is this podcast? Is this why your responses are so little?
No, I'm actually fucking listening.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
It's the long-term, short-term memory effects I get from smoking marijuana. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, I get it. But I'm usually pretty good about just like repeatedly saying it in the back of my head what I'm trying to remember to do.
Just infinite reminders.
Now we're so far past it that I can't even fucking remember at all what we were talking about. So. Oh, okay. Well, I should say now that this is definitely going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. It's pretty late, and we pushed this episode off a little. Today is the 15th of April, 2 days before I guess basically 1 day before it's uploaded. So
yep,
it's okay. I'll have fun tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. I know I was talking about the Watch the Water documentary. Whatever. Watch it. I would recommend it before they take it down and it disappears from the internet and you're not able to see it anymore. It really lines up with a lot of the suspicions I've had from the very beginning of this pandemic. I don't know. I do like the conspiracy theory stuff. It's not like I would really ever act on it unless something was truly confirmed, which a lot of these things don't really end up being confirmed. Other than fucking what's his name? Who's that crazy guy? Fuck, I always forget his name.
Crazy guy.
It's like news attack or
Infowars with Alex Jones. Alex Jones.
Yes.
He's my dad. He's my daddy.
Alex Jones is your daddy, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Yeah, dude, he's fucking hilarious. And I remember seeing a post or something that like a majority of the things he talked about were right. Like other conspiracies, yeah.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Well, if you're bringing up a documentary, do you mind for the sake of 420, I bring up my favorite marijuana documentary?
I do mind.
So, one of my favorite comedians, Doug Benson, did an experiment. Now, Super High Me is 100% a ripoff of the documentary Super Size Me, where that guy goes and eats McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a snack if he's hungry for 30 days straight. And he tests his health, and he goes through all this shit, and it turns out that McDonald's is fucking so fucking bad for you. But that's what happens when you eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. So his documentary was about pretty much he lived his life the way he does as a comedian, traveling from wherever to wherever, doing shows. And the first 30 days, he did not smoke weed. He was completely sober. And he went and he did all these medical tests. He was at his normal health levels, this, that, and the other, yada, yada, yada. And then halfway through the documentary, it cuts to him smoking weed as much as he fucking can for the next 30 days, living his normal life, but doing other cool shit like visiting weed farms, interviewing other people like that on their opinions of marijuana and how, they expected to be legalized. Because this documentary was from, early 2000s. It was early. And oddly enough, I can't find it anywhere.
What?
I found it on. It's called Super High Me. I found it on one website called watchdocumentaries.com. Other than that, you can buy a used DVD off Amazon.
Ooh, damn! You can't get it anywhere online then.
I mean, you can try to find some places, but watchdocumentaries.com was the only thing that didn't sound super sketchy to me.
Hold on, let's see. Super High.
Yep, spelt the exact way you would think. And while you're looking at that, I'll talk about it a little bit more. Pretty much the conclusion of the documentary was him testing his overall health at the end of smoking weed nonstop for 30 days, and he actually had an increased lung capacity, and that was the only side effect.
Wow, it's got a fucking Saul Goodman, Bob Odenkirk.
I think Snoop Dogg makes an appearance in it.
Wow.
At some point. It's a great documentary. If you like weed or you're concerned about weed, like whatever your stance is on weed, just watch. It's a fucking documentary. It's factual. It plays out.
It's on Discovery Plus.
Discovery Plus? I strongly doubt that.
Right now you can watch Super High Me on Discovery Plus.
There's no way.
You have Discovery Plus?
I will make a Discovery Plus account. There's no fucking way. Like, why would I not have been able to find it when I Googled it?
Because I'm just better at Googling than you. I guess. I don't know. That's what it says. It's tvguide.com. Super High Me. A highly entertaining documentary following Doug Benson, a stand-up comic who was High Time Magazine's 2006 Stoner of the Year. Yep. As he conducts an experiment in which he stops smoking pot for a month, then spends the next 30 days inhaling and chronicling his experience. Chronicling.
Okay.
Is that a word? Chronicling?
Probably.
I've never fucking seen that. Wow.
It's probably some fucking spinoff of like Chronic and Chronologically.
Chronicle. Record a related series of events in a factual and detailed way. So a chronicle. Yeah. So he's
like chronological order.
It's a stupid way of saying recording his experiences. Bruh, get your fucking Harvard words out of here, dude. It's a stoner movie. Chill.
No. So I Googled Super High Me on Discovery Plus, and I don't see it.
Oh. Well.
You just got fact checked.
Damn. Wait, watch Super High Me, Amazon Prime Video.
Click the link, I dare you. Tell me what it says. Read it out loud right now.
Oh, just get you a Tunnel Bearer subscription and change your you don't know how to do that? You to do that?
I have Tunnel Bear.
There you go. Turn that bitch on. Change.
But
your
not
location.
everybody else has Tunnel Bear, man.
Hey, thank you for watching this episode of the podcast. Today's episode is sponsored by Tunnel Bear. No, it's not. That'd be cool though. Yeah, like you can use any of those. Tunnel Bear is like a really shit VPN. Like it really is. Like it's not that great actually. Wow, there goes that sponsor.
Okay.
Cross that one off the list.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit.
Okay.
Oh, it's got Zach Galifianakis in it too.
It does. Some other things. Sniper Elite 5's coming out. Star Wars The Force Unleashed is coming out on Switch. It's remastered. They're not releasing a new game. I fucking hate that.
That's okay.
I also found out that Bam Margera was suing Jackass because he was wrongfully terminated during the production of the Jackass Forever film, where they signed a wellness and health agreement, and he got fucking let go because he was prescribed Adderall. So he was suing for that, but he dropped all charges at the end because he didn't want any hard feelings. Another thing I read that sucks is Microsoft.
Good, because Bam became an asshole, dude.
He did. But
he was kind of an asshole from the beginning, but
he was odd. He was like one of the odder characters in the whole thing.
Yeah, he was a cool cat, but like the money and the fame just got to him so fast.
It really did. It really did. Did you see the thing?
Houses and cars and
I can't remember what which Jackass it was, but there was one clip in one of the movies where they were just like chilling in his Lamborghini, and someone pulled the fucking string on a life raft that he was transporting to set, and the top of the car just came off.
Oh. Oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
It's pretty good.
Was it like a T-top Lambo, so it was like meant to be able to come off, and it just
I think so. I think so.
Dude.
It was fucking funny. Bam just comes out of nowhere and he goes, "Whoa!"
Dude, I remember when he bought like a Hummer or whatever, and Johnny Knoxville showed up with a Sawzall and like made it a it was like basically a convertible.
Off.
Yeah, he cut the whole top off of the Hummer. Yeah, that shit's hilarious.
Oh, Jackass is
like
so
when you've
great.
got money like that, who cares? That's like amazing content, you know? That's hilarious.
Yes.
Or the
agree.
time that they filled Bam's entire house
with fireworks.
No, it was it was soap or whatever, right? Foam or whatever.
I think so.
They filled the entire house with foam. God, anybody who hasn't seen Jackass Forever and was a fan of the Jackass movies and is hesitant to go see it, definitely go see it.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's streaming on Paramount.
They did push the limit a little bit with this one, like the slow-mo camera. So they brought in a very high-speed camera, which adds in an entirely different element to the gruesomeness of their stunts. Dude,
yes.
The pogo stick.
The pogo stick was not okay.
The pogo stick made me cringe.
We'll do this real quick. Out of all of the movies, Jackass 1 through Jackass Forever, including, Jackass 2.5 and Jackass 3.5, the extended cuts, which was your favorite skit or clip, whatever?
My favorite skit, honestly, when I was a kid, was the porta potty slingshot.
Oh,
you remember that one?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one was nasty, dude. So basically, they took a porta potty and on set they had people use it for like the couple days that they were there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would take these giant cranes and take the bungee cables, right? These big, huge bungee cables, tie it to the sides of the porta potty, and it was like a big, rigid porta potty, and it would launch you up. And when you got to the top, all the fucking
all the shit came out of the hole.
Comes up in zero gravity, dude. That video of Steve-O, he like gets some in his mouth too.
Oh,
it's like,
God.
oh my God. That was a good one. And then I would say, I don't really want to spoil it because it's in the new Jackass movie, but the one with the bees.
The one with the bees, that's a good one.
Steve-O and the bees.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me that he did that.
I can't believe he did that.
And he did it sober too. That's wild.
He did. Yeah.
Like he's entirely sober now, Steve-O.
I guess I'll do like the past 3 or so films, and then I'll give you my favorite Forever one without trying to spoil it. I can't remember which one it was, but it was with Jeff Dunn before he passed.
Yeah.
I can't remember who.
Ryan Dunn.
Ryan Dunn. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I I can't remember who he was doing it with, but it was a short skit. It was just the fact that like they knew it was going to fucking hurt them and they did it anyway. That's what was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
There was a scene where they took like this 12-foot 2x4, but it was like a little bit thicker, and one was on one side and one was on the other side, and they just ran full speed at a tree.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that one looked painful.
Ryan Dunn like split his hand down this way, like from the web of in between his thumb and his pointer all the way down to his wrist. It was fucking disgusting to look at, but it was so funny because they do it. They hit the tree and they immediately collapse, and Ryan's just sitting there like, "Oh my fucking god!"
Hey, real quick, check your.
It's at 4,800. It's 48,000. 48,000. I remember.
Forgot about that.
Good
boy.
But
So
the Jackass Forever one is definitely the room the one where they turn the lights off.
Oh yeah,
that one was fucking hilarious.
It's like that one wasn't like that bad. Oh, I guess they did use tasers and shit, didn't they?
They did.
Prods,
yeah, they did use cattle prods.
Yeah, that one's good. All right, let's not spoil it too much.
Last thing I wanted to bring up that I saw. This was an article released today actually. Microsoft is reportedly wanting to sell ad space in free-to-play Xbox games. So if you're a poor gamer and you don't like ads, fuck you.
Ad space? What? Like you boot up the game and you gotta watch a fucking ad like a mobile game?
Pretty much. That's what the article states.
Oh
it's comparing it to mobile games now.
Oh my god.
And they're saying that free-to-play games are a private marketplace sponsored by Microsoft, so they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I mean, yeah, they absolutely can do whatever the fuck they want, but Microsoft was being such a chad lately with the whole fucking Game Pass thing, and now they're like, maybe not. I don't know. Look, maybe you got to make some offsets. Fair enough. The game's free. If it's like
because of inflation,
dude. If it's an ad when you open the game and that's it, that's fine.
That's
like,
cool with me.
Like that's cool. If it's like if they're somehow implementing ads to where I have to watch an ad after every game, like PUBG's
every level,
free, right? Is it PUBG free?
Yeah,
so
it
if
is
I have
now.
to watch an ad before each game and then after each, like, or basically before each game, yeah, that would be a little fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. As long as they're not super frequent, that's fine. I mean, look, they got to make money somehow, and if it means that Microsoft is going to continue to put that money in proper places and like actually, try and repair the gaming industry, like it felt like they were trying to do recently, cool, man. More power to them. I'm not a poor gamer, so I ain't got to deal with it.
I gotcha. That's all I really wanted to bring up on that one. So
yeah, that's interesting.
If you got anything else you wanted to talk about other than the water documentary that everybody needs to watch, including myself.
Yeah, you haven't fucking watched it. Where they take it down.
Well,
I bought a new knife.
Yes, you did buy a new knife.
Yeah, so okay, well I bought 2 new knives. I guess I never showed them at all on the
That's true.
So the other day Nicholas and I were down at our local range just kind of hanging out and after we had shot, chatting with the guys behind the counter, and I'm an easy sell. and people always, they always like, "Oh, hey man, you want one of these?" And I've always liked knives. I've always had like a Smith. I carried a Smith and Wesson for a while, and then who's that other one that my uncle got me a long time? My uncle got me a knife when I was a kid, and I had been carrying that just in my bag for a while. But they were always just like side flippers, or whatever the fuck you're called. I don't know. For me, I guess I never really did any research on it, but I just kind of figured that like ballistic knives or butterfly or assisted knives, right? Spring-loaded knives. I guess they're called switchblades or whatever, right? Are technically illegal, right? I always thought that.
Yeah, I always assumed that.
Right. I never really looked it up. Well, it turns out that in Georgia, here, state where we reside, there's basically no regulations on knives. I think the only thing that you can't buy is like a ballistic knife, like a projectile knife.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which I've always wondered how those fucking knives work. Like I know some of them are like CO2 powered. But couldn't you get like a really, really like, okay, imagine this, right? Okay, this is my $1 million idea for the military, and it might already be taken. What if you took a rotating cylinder of a revolver, right? And you could put blanks, like say like rim set blanks in the the handle, right, and make it real small, and then make some sort of barrel system, and that would allow you to actually reload your ballistic knife instead of like the CO2 power thing. But wouldn't that give it like way more power than CO2? I don't know. How did ballistic knife work? Did you Google it? It looked like you were trying to.
The coil spring compressions inside the handle and a latch holds the knife blade down against the spring.
It's spring loaded?
Yeah, when the latch is released, the knife and attached inner handle launch and go ballistic.
Wow.
That's terrible.
All right, I apologize for any dog barking in the background. My sister has her puppy here, and my old dogs are. Oh yeah, that's right. Did I not tell you about that? I told you I was good. Yeah, so Olivia got a puppy, right? Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
And then so it's like what is it, like a little like dachshund Rottweiler or something like that or something?
It's
like
a Chiweenie.
Oh, that's right. It is a Chiweenie.
It's a Chihuahua mixed with a wiener dog, and she thought it was like some fucking Rottweiler hyped up mix or something like that.
That's what the place or the shelter told her it was.
Yeah, that's what the sales rep at the fucking animal shelter.
Brutal. Yeah, she was expecting like a fucking 45, 60-pound dog, and she got probably like a 15, 20-pounder, honestly.
You know, I've always felt that way about shelters. It's like, you go to a used car dealership, and like there's some sketchy ones, right? And you talk to like the greasiest fucking sales guy you've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about animal shelters.
Yeah, I don't know, but I always would rescue rather than buy.
Absolutely not. The genes have to be perfect in this household. I do not accept.
because here's the issue, Nicholas. There is actually higher fatality rates and problems with like, respiratory issues and things like that when you get those you run into a lot more issues with those purebred animals as opposed to when you get a mutt. Mutts tend to last a lot longer. Like seriously, they live a lot longer, and they're much healthier and more sturdy and robust because it's kind of like imagine you have a kid, right?
Okay.
Or you have two kids, right? You
Yes.
take one kid and you keep him indoors at all times. He studies and he does whatever. He's perfect, right? He's like a perfect build breed, right?
Okay.
And then you have the other kid. You let him run outside in the creek and you let him play in the river and fucking and eat dirt or whatever and just do whatever the fuck he wants, right? Well, as soon as you let that perfect mutt outside, his immune system's not used to the world around him. He doesn't have like the immune system like built up in his body to deflect against those outside contaminants, and so he's just going to get sick or develop some sort of issues. Whereas you have this rugged, tough dog who grew up dirty and down, and he's just going to tackle the world. I know I heard this from somewhere. I was trying to like relate it.
You're fine.
But I'm pretty sure somebody. Don't tell me I'm fine. I know I'm fine, Nicholas. I don't need your fucking confirmation. Okay, I'm having a moment here. All right, I just need to.
I get you like dogs. Go ahead, speak your mind.
I just need to get these dogs out. Okay, I gotta let these dogs out. Right? Who let these dogs out? Me. Okay, Nicholas. This is my time to let these.
Do you know what that
out.
song is actually talking about?
No, actually, I've never looked up. What is it?
It's about fat bitches at the club.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow, that's kind of demeaning.
It really is. It really is.
That's good. I never knew that. There's some good music, man. Some early 2000s, some of that early 2000s, late 90s pop.
Yeah, hip hop was created by white people. Did you know that?
Really?
I'm joking. No,
you about to get us in trouble?
No, that was a Impractical Jokers skit I saw earlier today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I have such a hard time watching that show.
Sometimes it's really cringy. Sometimes it's really good.
It's always good.
If I'm really fucking high, like everything's funny.
Yeah, if I'm baked, it's hilarious. But there's still that underlying level of cringe that it just like it hurts sometimes. Yep. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe he's doing that. Like that is ridiculous. Why would they? That poor soul, that poor boy.
Poor boy, poor man, poor man.
Poor man. Oh yeah, that's true. Poor man. I don't know. They're kind of children.
They're pretty much children. I agree.
Those are good. Those are like that's probably like one of the only good prank shows out there.
Yeah.
Like you remember that whole big blow up of prank videos on YouTube in like the early 2010s or whatever?
Are you talking about social experiments?
Oh yeah, there were those. There was fuck, I can't remember the names of these prank channels.
I know.
I remember Ed Bassmaster. You remember Ed Bassmaster?
I don't.
He used to do the would you look at that? Would you just look at that? I mean, have you looked at that? Have you looked at that?
I didn't know that's where that was from.
He's the bald guy. He's the bald guy. Or damn, I can't remember some of his skits, man. That's like the main one that stood out to me. But he had like hilarious skits, and they were all child friendly. Like they were all kid friendly. None of them were, but they were so good and so funny, right? Like he didn't have to have that crude humor in there to get away with. That was good. There was I think it was their names, but there was like a boyfriend versus girlfriend pranks. It was like a blonde chick.
I remember those. I remember
a long
those.
hair guy,
Yeah.
and like I think they got famous off of like the one video where she destroyed his Xbox or something, and
Yeah.
there was one video where she put Nair in his body wash and shampoo or something like that, or the hair remover.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked up?
That is pretty fucked up.
Like that's really fucked up.
But at the same time, if you got that good relationship, like
I think they broke up. Like I think it just like one of them took it too far and they just broke up.
that's kind of sad.
That's how it normally goes.
Like how can you have that how can you have that agreement with your significant other and then I mean like too far to me is like straight like shooting my mom in front of me. Like that's
that's pretty far.
Like that's too far. But if you put Nair in my shampoo and my body wash, like, and I go bald, I think that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. There's some. Okay, well, here's the thing. I know there's always looking outside from the perspective. There's always a single case scenario, which again, there's always like when you think about the definition of insanity is like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same result, right? Discussing the term insanity, right? Like it's easy for time and repetition and what am I trying to say? Like with pain, like how simple, light pain, just like a very dull pain persistently over long periods of time can really take a toll on someone's mental state, right? Like when it's like fucking, you ever watch House?
Or like staying at a job where you just don't feel appreciated day after day.
Well, that's true, but more going back to like what I was, but it may seem like it's just a prank video and you've seen like this 1 or 2 or 3 videos of them, but like you got to think about how many videos that they make and pranks that they do that just kind of don't pan out, or maybe one of them like actually gets seriously hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like she or say he is having to put up with these pranks and like they're just really not feeling it anymore, right? And I don't know, it becomes, when something that you don't like happens over and over and over and over and over, it gets harder and harder and harder and harder to put up with until eventually you get to a breaking point. Just like pain. That was what I was trying to say. Is like
I gotcha. Yeah. It's like water torture.
But yeah, I don't know how we got off that, but I just remember we were talking about these, weren't we? So yeah, we went to we were hanging out with those guys.
Yep.
And oops, wait, I gotta bleep that. Because that's I can't say the name of that. That's way too close. So
way too close.
Right, that's kind of doxing, isn't it? So we were hanging out with some guys down there after we had been shooting, and I was looking at a knife.
At the
dude, why would you do that to me? You're gonna make me fucking bleep it twice? Are you kidding me? So we were talking about switchblades, right? And how most of it we thought that they were illegal or whatever. And then yes, and so they had them, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know they were legal. And so this is like it's called Tiger Tech. It's like a local Georgia company, and they just make these nice, assisted knives. They just, you hit the little fucking thing here. They're entirely legal in Georgia, which is cool. A little clip, and it comes with like a little, what is this called? Glass breaker. And then, it was my first one, and I thought it was really cool. And so I was looking around online at what are like some good ones that you can buy, because I kind of wanted like a better, maybe even bigger one. And I found a company called Viper Tech, and they were having their St. Patty's Day sale. They might still be. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of late. It's like halfway through April, so I don't know if they still would be. But they had like a 30% off sale on top of like their already existing sales. So they had this thing. It was like a fucking black ghost something. And this one
big guy.
is
big guy.
Yeah, this one is the fuck. I think this would be really difficult for me to show. I turned autofocus on, and I thought maybe it would do it.
No, that's not gonna work.
It's not gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
It's a Damascus steel blade. My understand. You know what Damascus steel is?
Fancy steel. Isn't it where you layer it?
Yeah.
Is that what you do? Yeah.
From what I understand about Damascus steel is you take, because I used to watch Alec Steele on YouTube.
I watched his videos. No, I watched that show on History Channel where they compete to make weapons against each other.
Oh yeah. But basically they take, I think you take two different alloys of metal, like or alloys of steel. And you basically you layer them, right? So you take like 5 of one alloy and 5 of another alloy. You layer them, solder them together, stick them on a rod, heat them up, and then you flatten it out, cut it, layer it again, heat it back, solder it, heat it back up, layer it out, flatten it out, cut it, put it back together, rinse and repeat over and over and over again to the amount of layers that you desire. And then I really wish I could give a good visual on this. And then
wait, back it up. You could see it better backed up. Yeah, the blade's kind of like the best.
Shiny there, but I'll have to like zoom in. I'll just I'm gonna put here's a picture of a Damascus.
PNG, insert PNG.
Insert PNG of what I bought. But basically that when they fold it over and then they shape the blade, you get like these different grooves through it. So after they polish it, they then take a acid that eats away at one and oxidizes one alloy more than the other, giving it that darkish tint. So you have your shiny steel, your stainless steel or whatever the fuck, your 440 whatever, blah blah blah, and then you've got that other alloy that is fused together. It's really cool. I've always loved Damascus. I thought it looked really cool. Only on knives and shit like that, like the whole Damascus guns and stuff and things like that. That looks like
I don't know. That sounds pretty fucking cool.
That's a Damascus gun, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be pretty damn cool. I don't know. Other than that, I don't think we have anything left. We wanted to do a quick little segment for unless you got anything. You got anything else?
Nah, dude, it's just happy 420. Smoke it if you got it.
Yeah, happy 420. We're gonna send you guys off with our recommendations of movies or whatever. If you guys wanted to watch a movie or two on 420 or whatever you're doing, I will be working. So,
big sad. I will also be working, but I'll get off earlier. I strongly recommend Interstellar if you haven't watched it.
Oh damn, you took one of mine. That's Interstellar is easily top 5.
Yep.
It's the soundtrack is phenomenal. Matthew McConaughey does a great job. The chick does a great job. I can't remember what her name is. I always forget it. Anne Hathaway. Isn't it Anne Hathaway?
Is that her?
Maybe. I think so.
Yeah, it's Anne Hathaway. You're right. Catwoman.
Woo. Yeah, she does a great job. Yeah. Oh man, and Tars.
Yep.
Keep it steady, Tars, dude. The spinning scene, dude, it gets me every time. The scene when he's in that like end scene, yeah, whew. Yeah, that's a good one. Great movie, great mindfuck movie. Inception. If you've never seen Inception,
such a good movie.
Oh my god, great movie. Like another great mindfuck movie. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ellen Page, Leonardo DiCaprio. Wasn't it directed by Christopher Nolan?
I can't remember.
Fuck, man. Couldn't type Inception. Yes, directed by Christopher Nolan. Music by Hans Zimmer, who's the same guy who did Star Wars, I believe.
Ah.
Yeah. So great soundtrack. That one's a high recommendation. If you want something more of like a depressing kind of thing, I've always loved, especially if you wanted to watch a Will Smith movie with recent, I Am Legend has always been on my favorite movie list for quite some time. That's a classic one. Classic movies. And I'm trying to think of one more good one. You know, there's so many good ones.
Saving Private Ryan.
That's a good one. Forrest Gump's a good one.
Forrest Gump.
They're classics. I'm just trying to think of what would be really good to watch, like baked out of your mind.
No,
you know?
yeah. No, I was saying that as a joke. Fuck.
I love the Godfather movies.
I haven't seen any of those.
Oh, those are great. Say hello to my little friend.
Is that the Godfather?
I think that's it's like not the Godfather. I don't think. Well, is it the Godfather or
No,
is it,
no, that's
Scarface.
That's Scarface.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Come on.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, the guy. I look. They're very similar movies. Okay.
Yes.
Very similar movies.
Oh, God.
Zombieland's classic.
Zombieland's
that's a great
great.
movie. I love Emma Stone. She's a riot. And then who's that fucking
the cowboy?
Man.
I can't remember his name. I know who you're talking about.
Woody Harrelson.
Maybe.
Is it?
I can't believe you have to Google every movie you talk about.
Dude, shut up. Yes, it is Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg and Bill Murray.
Yes, classic. And Bill Murray. Bill Murray, best.
Yeah, good shit.
That's actually, if you want a trippy movie with Bill Murray in it, watch Groundhog Day. Have you seen Groundhog Day?
I have, yeah. Have you seen Shawshank Redemption?
I have, but that's not really a stoner movie.
It's not, no.
It's not a stoner movie at all.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. Real quick, last segment. Let's see if I can find a good article for this.
An article?
Top 10 most mind-boggling movies of all time.
Okay, I will compare it to my list.
Okay. Holy shit, wait, this list is way too long. I went to a Reddit link.
I thought you said top 10, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I tried to look at another one. Good Night Mommy, 2014. Inseparable twin boys who do everything together from collecting beetles to feeding stray cats grow suspicious of their mother, who after having plastic surgery becomes distant and strange. This German film is one of the best mindfuck movies of the decade for its thoroughly unnerving plot. Interesting.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Gone Girl. 2014. Nick Dunne finds himself at the center of a media frenzy after his wife Amy disappears on the day of their 5th wedding anniversary. When all circumstantial evidence points to him as the most eligible suspect for her disappearance, he discovers something chilling about his wife. Ooh. The Machinist, 2004. Trevor is an insomniac lathe operator who has not slept in months. His condition results in the most bizarre experiences at work and home. He starts seeing a strange man who follows him everywhere, but no one else seems to notice him. That sounds interesting. I've never seen that one. The Machinist. Interesting. I'll have to check that one out. Interstellar. There it is.
Interstellar, yep.
Yeah, classic. Former NSA pilot Cooper and a team of researchers must pass through a wormhole to travel across the galaxy to find out which of the 3 planets could be mankind's new home. But space-time astrophysics present a reality they never expected. While it is not a horror thriller mindfuck movie, the fact that the plot is entirely possible is what makes this flick truly disturbing.
I just had a thought.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I went to go see this movie with you. What's the movie about the blonde chick and like this social media app launches where it's about like doing dares and you get money for doing the dares?
Oh God, it was right on the tip of my tongue.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Wasn't it like was it just called Dare?
Maybe.
It was something simple. The name was something simple. It might have been the name of the
movie about doing dares for money. It's called Nerve.
Nerve. That right. The app was called Nerve or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good movie.
That
I like,
movie got crazy.
Oh yeah, the ending was nuts.
For stoner movies, I like Dude, Where's My Car? That one's pretty old, but it's fucking hilarious. Half-Baked.
Wow, I didn't even think to add this one. You ever see Midsommar?
Mm-mm.
Dude, that movie's fucking crazy. The synopsis is: a couple travels to a rural town in Sweden to participate in its midsummer festival. The idyllic vacation turns stranger and stranger as a pagan cult takes them in. So basically, like, it follows this one chick and her boyfriend, and it's like a group of friends who, like, I guess maybe he's Swedish or some shit. I don't know. They're definitely foreign, and he's like part of this group that does like this festival in the summer, and they invite all their friends to go to the festival with them. And then they get there, and it, like, everything seems fairly normal, but then it just starts getting weirder and weirder, and you start, like, if you're perceptive in the movie, you start picking up, like, if you actually pay attention, you pick up on the slight little hints, like the slight red flags that this might be like a weird cult thing. And the movie just gets crazier and crazier and crazier until it just fucking peaks at this. It's easily one of the craziest movies out there. Recent one too, 2019. I think you can watch it on like Netflix or whatever.
Wow, really?
Yeah, that one's a good one.
I feel like I have to recommend this one after we experienced it. Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny.
That is a great stoner movie, yeah. School of Rock, also a great stoner movie. Basically anything Jack Black was in is a great stoner movie. Nacho Libre.
It's a fantastic stoner movie.
What did he say? These are my recreation pants.
These are my recreation pants. And then he
Isn't that what he said?
Cheeks.
He flexes. Yeah.
I don't know exactly what he says. Ted is great.
Ted is great, yeah.
Pineapple Express is classic. A lot of the Seth Rogen stuff. This Is the End is a good movie.
Yep, Tropic Thunder. That's
Tropic
classic.
Thunder.
Dude, the grown-up movies. If you've never seen the grown-up movies, those are like kind of PG-13, kind of PG, but they're still pretty good because Adam Sandler and his buddies are all a riot.
I'm trying to think. There was one more I wanted to.
Paul Blart Mall Cop 1 and 2 and 3.
Paul Blart. Oh my god. Okay. I'll be honest with you. So back in the day when we were younger, Netflix wasn't that huge.
Right.
And you were stuck with whatever DVDs or VHSs you had in the house. And what we had was Paul Blart Mall Cop on DVD. And I shit you not, I watched that like every weekend for months straight because I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah, some movies were just like that, Like I don't know. I grew up on one of my favorite series from the very beginning was obviously Star Wars, right? Yep. I loved the Star Wars movies. I watched the Clone Wars. I used to love that. Dude, I still have like a vivid memory in my head, and I think like maybe I was wrong or something, but it's easy for them to cut it out. Like I might have been crazy, but I remember as a kid I was watching an episode of the Clone Wars, and there were clone troopers. And I was young, right? And there were clone troopers like in a like some sort of tunnels, and then like these weird like worm creatures came out and like ate one of them, and one of the clone troopers was like, "What the hell?" Yeah, and like I remember going, "Whoa!" He said, "Hell, bro! Whoa, this is good stuff." And then when I went back like a week or so later and saw that episode again,
he didn't
say what the hell, right? He said something completely different. And I'm like, whoa, bro, am I being gaslit right now? Is this like some Bernstein Bears kind of shit, dude? Some Mandela effect stuff?
The only movie, it's funny because you said worms and like in caves and shit like that, and it reminded me of like the only time I've actually freaked out while watching a movie, and it was the first time I saw King Kong when I was younger.
Really? Great movie.
The one with Jack Black in it, where he's that documentary guy or whatever. And they go down into that ditch, and there's those worms that just like
the bugs, the centipedes and stuff.
Dude, not even the centipedes. I'm talking about the worms at the bottom of this trench where they would open
his face.
They would open their mouth, and then there would be another mouth, and then there would be another mouth, and then there would be another mouth.
I don't think there were that many mouths. Dude. I think it was like Aliens, right? Or like where the alien has like one big mouth and then a small mouth.
Dude,
I
swear it was more than 2. I swear it was more than 2. That's how freaky it was.
Do you want me to verify this? No, we won't verify.
How many mouths do the King Kong worms have? What a Google.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like right at the top. It probably autofills actually.
Yep.
No, that's a great movie. And I had the game for the original Xbox, dude. It was one of my favorite games. It was basically the whole movie. Like you did the whole thing. You dropped on the beach just like you went into the thing and fought the crabs and shit. And then you fought you ran away from the tribesmen. And you even did the thing where like they were on the river boats. Like it was the whole movie, and it was fucking awesome. And it was like a shooter. It was a first person shooter. Oh shit, that was probably really loud. Sorry. And then like you could get spears and stuff, and I thought it was so cool. There were fires around the map, and if you took your spear and just like poked it into the fire, it would light on fire, and then you could throw it at a dinosaur or
I think I had the King Kong game on the PlayStation 2, and it freaked me out.
Dude, it was so awesome. Yeah, it was kind of spooky. Like I remember first time playing it, dude. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of this one movie. It's
all right, one more movie.
One more movie.
Make it a good one.
So it's about a group of guys. It's like 4 dudes. One of them is like having this like career path where they're not gonna be together anymore. So they end up going on this camping trip into like the middle of the woods.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about? And it's like they have like a mixtape, and they take a station wagon, and they end up kayaking down the river, and then they get like stranded, and they're getting hunted by like these cannibalistic sexual predator weed farmers or some shit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Wait, no, I think I'm thinking of a different movie.
They end up burning down this weed field at some point. And they're like running through it, running away from these guys, and they're like getting fucking baked while they're running because all the weed's catching on fire.
Oh, is it a comedy movie?
It's supposed to be a comedy movie.
Okay, see, I was thinking of The Ritual. Have you ever seen The Ritual?
I'm gonna look it up. It might be it.
Reuniting after the tragic death of their friend, 4 college pals set out to hike through the Scandinavian wilderness. A wrong turn leads them into the mysterious forest of Norse legend,
it's not a horror movie.
where an ancient evil exists and stalks them at every... Dude, that movie's fucking crazy. Like, they get lost in the woods. They, like, decide to... Or I think one of their... So, basically, the 4 guys go out there, and one of them, like, twists their ankle or some shit, and, like, they're not going to be able to make it to the campsite in time. I apologize again for the dogs barking. They're going fucking nuts. I don't know if you can hear it. They go out camping, and one of them like twists their legs, and so they can't make it the safe path, so they decide to just cut straight through the woods and go directly to where they need to go. And they end up getting like stuck in the woods, and one of the scenes is like they go into this house, right? It's a 2017 movie, so I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. This is like in the middle of the movie. You can watch it on Netflix. They go into this house, and they decide to spend the night there, like for shelter. They don't know who it is, but it's like this really creepy, like just like full on phasmophobia, wood cabin style, like, but there's like no furniture in the whole fucking thing. So it's just like with like 1 or 2 chairs in the whole thing. So they go to sleep, and then they wake, one of them wakes up, and he goes up and like, he's looking for the friend, and he can't find him. So he goes upstairs, and he finds him just like on the ground, like completely naked, like praying to an altar. Dude, it's crazy. It's like that, and that sets off the whole movie of like just craziness. It's another one of those movies that just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. Yeah.
So the movie I was talking about is called Without a Paddle. And
I don't think I've seen that.
It's got Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo movies, Seth Green.
Without a Paddle. Let's see. Yeah, I've never seen this.
It's pretty good.
You can watch it on YouTube for free.
Yeah.
Probably with ads, I'd imagine.
Ugh, terrible.
Oh, is it only like a... Oh, okay. Interesting.
If you're really, really, really high, I would also recommend Sausage Party. That's my last one.
Wait, the animated movie?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I would actually recommend Sausage Party.
Doesn't it have Seth Rogen in it too?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, that's it. Let's call it a night. Have a happy 420, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you don't get too high. Don't green out. If you like it, leave us a link or a like or a click or a follow or a 5-star or something. If you're on YouTube, check us out on the go. If you want Spotify, iTunes, we drop SoundCloud. Sorry about that. I still haven't updated the website. Apologies. If you're on mobile on iTunes, we have a video podcast available. Check it out. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you all for tuning into episode 26. We'll see you guys next week.